Hey guys, it's Josh with Cardboard Connoisseurs, here to bring you another video with my main man Carl. This is top 16 of our 15th cEDH tournament. We got 32 players show up. Prizes on the line were a collector box of Double Masters 2022, and then second through fourth got one pack of a collector booster, and then 3 regular packs each for second, third, and fourth. Today at the table we have Aminatou going first, and then we have Inalla going second, and then third we have Saffi, a brew that's been worked on for about 3 or 4 years now. And then in going last is Kenrith, the Return King, piloted by no other than our own Kyle Ashmore, owner and operator of Scrollrack, the cEDH decklist recommendation bot. They are about to roll out their cEDH software on the app, and also a token generator with an AI artist at the helm, so that should be pretty interesting. But yeah, we're going to jump right into it. 32 people, hosted by Small Town Games in Lewisburg, Tennessee. It's kind of chaotic, didn't really get opening hands or anything like that, so we're just going to go ahead and jump into it, and thanks for the views. Smash that like and subscribe. But yeah, Saffi Brew's been going on for a while, so he's all about it. He's all in, and we'll see how he fares. And we're going to see a Gemstone Caverns out of Mr. Ashmore.
Yep, pitching delay. It's interesting. I guess if you're going last, delay definitely not as good because you can't as reliably hit Ristic Study, stuff like that. It probably is already down before. Oh, I guess he's not going last. He's going second. And the Saffi deck's going first?
He's, I think that he's still doing... Because they already put a counter on it, right? So that's pre-game action?
Well, yeah, Saffi's got carpet in play, though.
Oh, whoops. Yeah. All right, we'll roll with it. Saffi going first. Kenrith, the Return King, going second. Aminatou going third. And Inalla going fourth. We're professionals here. Don't worry. We're professionals. Hosted by Small Town Games in Lewisburg, Tennessee. And we will be back at game night next month in October. And they are opening a new location in Spring Hill, Tennessee. Check it out.
It opened yesterday, right?
It opened yesterday. We're all professional here. This is actually the brew that Kyle had on the brew episode we just released. So let's see how it fares for him.
Yep.
Basically hinging on Oath of Druids to... combo off.
So he did a upkeep Enlightened Tutor here, is that right?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Interesting. Off of his...
Thinks he's so smart.
Gemstone Cavern. Or Inset, probably, I guess. Does Gemstone Cavern... It comes into play untapped, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
He's getting... Is that Isakron Scepter?
Yeah, that's kind of scary. Don't like that.
Yeah, it's... That's not what you want to see. Because that smells like Mana Crypt into some kind of lockout spell on turn 1. Underground Sea. We see a Soul Ring. Okay, so not Mana Crypt into a lockout spell, at least. We see, presumably, the Scepter. Nope, that is a Proxy. 2 mana artifact. Looks like Grim Monolith.
Yeah, it's a Grimmy.
Okay.
That art is by Raymond Cozart, a worker and proprietor of Game Night, Columbia, Tennessee. Gotta love it.
Yep. We don't have his playmat here, but Aaron had it at the tournament.
Yeah. Aaron took it home.
Yeah.
With the dub.
Yep.
Of that tournament.
Ooh, a little shock, watery grave. Oh. Struggles with the life counter there for a second.
Yep.
Does that life counter have turn order on it, or does it just because he opened something? Oh, okay, I guess it's got like...
Okay, everyone arguing over colors now?
Yeah.
He
actually set his color to red, and then, everyone else wanted their color to be set too.
Everyone's getting real bloodthirsty over here.
Yeah.
A Null player says, I don't care about the color, I am just going to play this game.
Yeah. Inalla player is mostly known for not caring too much about what's going on in the game, just wanting to do their own thing.
They just want to jive, as the kids say.
Yeah. Okay.
Going with the white mana.
That's a smart play. He's got the forest there. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Not the 3-mana one that it has like the Kismet effect on it, but the spells cost 1 more.
Yep. Pretty much a pretty good big beating in cEDH for sure.
Yeah, not awesome against a Kenrith who has, 7 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. And he missed a land drop too, it looks like. So he's on just carpet mana.
Yeah.
Trying to cast. I guess his deck is mostly creatures. Or maybe not mostly creatures, but it's got high creature concentrations compared to a lot of decks that you would see it.
Slamming in Kenrith here.
Typical cEDH table. Yep. Slamming in Kenrith. Also missing a land drop, not having mana to activate Kenrith. Although Kenrith's draw a card mode will be online next turn with that Soul Ring and 2 lands, so he can probably draw himself out of that fairly easily. And I guess he has access to all the other modes too, because that Gemstone Cavern, except for the Reanimate, unless he untaps that Grim Monolith. Not that there's anything to reanimate now.
Yeah, he's lucky that he's able to slow the board down with Thalia. I mean, hopefully that will buy him time to find some lands and such. But you never know you don't know what's going on with Aminatou. And then Inalla obviously is going fast.
Yeah. I mean, Thalia very good against Inalla for sure. It turns the combo from a 4-mana win to a 6-mana win, maybe 7-mana win.
Yeah.
You need to cast Chain of Vapor to get rid of it. So a little bit more attacks there with that Thalia in play.
Kyle commenting that he is both the smartest and the thinnest player at the table, and I'm inclined to agree.
Okay, we got a double Island Swamp in play here. Casting some stuff. Casting Mana Vault. Points at Thalia. Yes. Forgets about Thalia, of course.
Yeah, instantly.
Yeah.
Already gone and forgotten.
we got half a turn cycle before someone forgot about Thalia.
All professional here.
All professional, yeah.
I will say Aminatou, piloted by Craig Griffin, went 3-0 in the Swiss. Yes. Only player to do that. Very impressive, especially with a somewhat unique commander.
Yeah.
You're definitely in the good colors. I will say that.
For sure. Gilded Drake. Ooh. Oh, are we swiping Kinboy?
Probably.
Yeah. I can't imagine he wants a Thalia that is going to be harder for him to remove. Although I guess he could Chain of Vapor and sack a land to get a copy of it, to like double copy, but that's probably a pretty thin line compared to just swiping Kenrith and then holding up mana to draw cards later on in the game.
Yeah, we zoom in out here.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Ooh. Yeah. Some delicious islands over there.
Double island.
For Saffi to grab some mana
sexy
off of. Yep. 2 white mana. Oswald Fiddle.
Interesting.
Yeah. No artifacts in play, and artifacts are going to cost him 1 more unless he has like an artifact create. Ooh, Ancient Tomb. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Is this turn this here? No. Thalia would tax that out.
Compost. You love to see it.
That is good with 3 black decks at the table.
A black deck would hit the graveyard, you draw a card?
Black card would hit the graveyard. Yeah, that is very, very good against the Inalla loop as well.
Okay.
Draw you 4 or 5 cards, assuming they go for kind of like a straightforward Unearth loop before they start doing the Scholar of Ages combo.
Yeah.
So you got to assume that's just another tax spell for them, because they're probably not going to want you to draw 5 cards while they're trying to combo. Potentially drawing you into a silence or something like that.
Kyle correctly identifying that he should probably kill the Saffi player.
Yep.
Because things are getting bad over there.
Yeah, I mean, 6 permanents on the board for the 2 players on the bottom side of the screen, and 3 for the 2 players on the top side of the screen. So identifying a bigger threat there. What is the other artifact he has in play? Mox Opal looks like. Yes.
Another Raymond Kozar special again. Yeah, operator of Game Night, Columbia, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Not the owner.
Not the owner, but he's a beautiful boy, and we love him.
That's a champion of drawing proxies for Kyle Ashmore. Okay,
Kyle commenting that Saffi has had it too good for too long.
Yeah. Gravedigger's Cage.
Ooh, okay.
Is that the band poster ones?
Yeah.
Interesting.
From the Secret Lair.
That's cool. That is good against Oswald in a way. It just stops creatures from entering, right? So if he's on some kind of Clock of Omens or something like that, I don't know how you do that without Magda, but...
Pretty interesting against the field, I'll say.
Yeah.
Saffi piloted here by Gabe Neal of Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Good friend of the channel. Good friend.
Good friend. The Gain 2 Life, Shockland. No, okay.
Inalla, played by, I believe, John Handy.
Yeah, John H.
Johnny H.
Yep.
Ooh.
3 mana Wishclaw.
You gotta love it.
Yeah. This Thalia has got an absurd value.
Yeah.
It is definitely not as taxing when you're playing 2 drops and you have an Ancient Tomb and a Carpet of Flowers as well. Everyone just smacking him in the face. They say, we want our game back, please. But there is an untapping Oswald Fiddlebender here. That's likely to add just even more stacks to the board.
John on Inalla commenting, let us break our chains, my brothers in arms.
Yeah. We got 8 power per turn cycle to hit him with. He's not going to trade with Kenrith off with a Thalia or Oswald Fiddlebender plus one other thing, triple block anytime soon. So.
Yeah. He definitely sees the value in his pieces despite the odds he is against.
It's not like his clock is insane either. He's basically just Sylvan Librarying every turn. But there is an Ancient Tomb in play hitting him as well. So he's not going to be able to just coast forever on these stacks pieces. He's going to have to find something to actually do.
And this is what happens in these board states because everyone's kind of floundering.
Yeah.
And he's progressing his board, but he's also making a lot of noise and putting the target firmly on him.
Yep, that is an Academy Rector. Academy Rector is the one that tutors for enchantment, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Academy Rector, the Good Time Ruiner.
Yes. She has to die, but that makes him much less an attractive target for that Kenrith next turn.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just sits on this 28 for quite a while.
Yeah.
We got a reader.
Yeah, he's checking, does this get a creature? Does this Gravedigger's Cage actually do something? I don't think so. He's got Artifact Search, and he has Enchantment Search, but no Creature Search just yet. That is going to lock out, I guess, Kenrith's ability right now and nothing else, although it will stop the Saffi loop if he goes for the Saffi Extraction Specialist loop or something to that effect. Renegade Rallier or any of those cards.
Yeah, for sure.
They're discussing what Mox that is. Thinking it's Mox Amber. It's actually Mox Opal. Really just forgetting which one is which. By the sound of it. Yep. Still going in the air towards Oswald. Well, I guess he's not playing Oswald. He's playing Saffi, but Oswald is the legendary permanent in the middle of his board right there that threatens to, just anything comes down in terms of artifacts, turn that into some huge value.
He is a little pod boy.
Yeah. You can definitely find the artifact combo pieces with Saffi, the Altar of Dementia or anything like that he needs to start milling or start generating infinite mana, anything like that.
And those pieces really warp the game around them because, he's essentially threatening to set up his combo very soon with the pieces he has in play.
Yeah, for sure. He's got an enchantment tutor, he's got an artifact tutor on the battlefield. Other people are just playing 3 mana Arcane Signet, which is just insane, right? Like everyone's so locked out by these stacks pieces.
And all we have is just the Cage and Thalia, but that's doing work.
Yeah. Now that he does not want to attack into the Academy Rector, they're trying to argue over who's the bigger threat. Kyle says he's not, but of course he's also sitting on 7 mana and has a tutored up turn 0 Isochron Scepter in his hand and has a creature. Whereas the Aminatou player can't cast his commander because he has not found white mana yet.
Yeah, and Kyle is trying to argue that, yes, he is the smartest and sexiest, but he has nothing going on.
Yeah, Aminatou player also having one single stacks piece that isn't doing anything right now except for stopping the Saffi combo from instantly winning the game. So definitely making an argument for keeping him around.
And everyone seems to be still struggling with mana as well, as far as lands go.
Yeah. Our Saffi player has found a Verdant Catacombs, though, and he's stopping. We have a... discussing, is it time for Opposition Agent? It is time for Opposition Agent.
It is time for Oppo.
Yeah.
You thought that Gilded Drake was a hit and run, but here's the Oppo to
asking
really ruin your day.
If it's really efficient to cast that off of a Mana Vault, which is not going to untap, thinking about it for a second. The table decides that yes, it's Opposition Agent time. We got to slow this guy down at least in some way. Oh.
Okay, he's going to fire off the Swan Song and the Mystical Tutor.
Dude, that increases the clock on the Saffi player, though, right?
Yeah. He's building a flying army here. Kyle did not expect this, but good thing he's already the slimmest and smartest player at the table.
Maybe he'll untap and play the Sarah Planeswalker that gives flying creatures +1/+1.
And then it's all over after that.
For sure, yeah. How's he going to beat, what... That's 5, 9, 12 flying damage in the air. That's 2 turns for the Oswald Fiddlebender player.
John asking him to share the information he is getting from Opposition Agent, and Craig Griffin here being real stingy.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Is John's argument. And I think he makes a solid argument.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the dominating position of this Saffi player right here, you gotta think that not sharing the information means that his hand sucks.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer of just come on,
Yeah. Exactly.
Because sometimes it works.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think not sharing the information with them means that his hand is very bad and not going to do anything, and you're trying to hold back that information to convince them maybe later on that he's a little bit more of a threat than he actually is.
True. And that's information you can leverage later, I suppose.
Yeah.
Should it come up.
Especially since the Opposition Agent really locks him out of his huge advantage that he had. Right now, Academy Rector is now useless.
Was that a Revelark?
That is a Revelark. Oswald Fiddlebender is now useless. Thalia still taxes the board. Revelark is just a big flyer that can block those attacks that are coming in, which is nice, but...
Yeah, we'll have to see how it shakes out.
Yeah. Revelark not going to be able to reanimate stuff with the Grafdigger's Cage out there anyway, so...
But again, we kind of leaves him in a situation where he was the threat, but now he's locked out, so is he the threat now?
Right.
Now you have to make those hard decisions.
Yeah. Now that he has a blocker wall, too, it becomes more attractive to attack other players.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? Like, you don't want to trade in that Kenrith. Your only kind of, thing that's adding some tempo and threat to your board for, a Revelark or Academy Rector or something like that.
Kyle on Kenrith is wishing he would return.
Yeah, exactly. He's not... right now,
he's still off fucking around.
Oath of Druids. That is absurdly dangerous with a... Grafdigger's Cage in play, which is interesting.
Kyle reading the card to the other players.
Creatures can't enter the graveyard or enter the battlefield from library, so I think that Oath of Druids is just a mill spell here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Asking if he paid the taxes, Kyle said, of course, I'm terrified of the IRS. It's not going to happen to me. Not today, not ever.
Yeah. We have an extremely interesting Oath of Druids here. That's a huge threat. Yeah.
Explaining that it is a May. Yeah. You do not have to do it.
Curious of the text of this.
All other players are shaking in their proverbial boots.
Oath of Druids. Let's see. Oath of Druids. I'm pretty sure that puts it into play from your library. Yeah, so the Oath of Druids does put it in play from the library, so the Grafdigger's Cage will stop that.
Yeah, everyone seems to be on high alert, but it's not something that can work at the moment.
Yep, they are having a lot of curiosity about this card putting stuff in the graveyard, which, to be fair, is very weird. This is an old card that is absurdly broken. I'm pretty sure it's banned in Legacy, right?
I think it's still rocking in Legacy.
Let's see.
I think it's rocking in the free world.
Oath of Druids.
It's just not. It's not played very much. Especially with the, I mean, I guess Legacy's not a creature-heavy meta, but the creatures
banned.
Banned. Okay, yes.
Banned in Legacy.
It is a nutso.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking, Craig referencing his deck list to see what creatures he can get. He's got a few. Looks like he's got 10, 12 there. Potentially this could lock him out of something like Thassa's Oracle. I don't know if Kyle's going to try to... Okay. Grand Abolisher. Did I not notice the Grafdigger's Cage here?
I guess not.
Okay.
Well, extremely professional.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you don't call a judge.
Yep, that's for sure. He's had so little on his board for so long that he's forgot about the permanent that he put into play there. It's the only thing he's played for the last 3 turns.
Playing other people's lands.
Yeah. Dryneth. A further...
Does that also shut off Oath of Druids?
No. Dryneth Magistrate is only casting.
Oh, gotcha. It's
Reveliarch. I don't think that's the correct pronunciation.
You know,
it's definitely Revelarch. Right?
You hear a bunch of weird shit at these tournaments, and that's definitely one of them.
That's fair. Reveliarch. I hate it.
Sounds like Raffellos almost.
Yeah, Raffles.
My name's Brian Raffellos.
Scholar of Ages.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Professional, just completely professional.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not what you want to see.
Yeah.
Moves to draw step.
Flips an Underground Sea.
John's getting good on them lands.
Yeah. He has the reanimation turned on for Kenrith now, and people have been forgetting about the Grafdigger's Cage, so he might be able to sneak it in there.
It might happen.
Oh, 4 mana wheel. That's interesting. Not going to be a lot of counters here with Athalia locking stuff out. So I assume that this is going to go through. Like, Kyle does have mana up, right? He's got the Mox Opal, he's got an Underground Sea, and he's got Grim Monolith. So he could cast pretty much anything if he's okay with that Grim Monolith becoming tapped. Ooh, Silence into the graveyard. Gamble. Offer you can't refuse.
Oh, there's that Scepter to the bin.
So I guess his plan was for Iskron Scepter Silence.
Yeah.
But it never came all the way out.
Never lined up.
Yeah. Not a single black card off of this either, it looks like.
Pretty nasty, yeah.
So that compost getting minimal value, 0 value.
But you love to see it, you know.
You love to see it.
You love to see it out here trying its darndest. Staffy player looking at the no black cards discarded saying, shoot dang.
Yep.
Did not happen.
Oh no, the bird goes under the bus. He says, I'm not clock man anymore. I'm block man.
Oh shit, the block man's returned.
Yep. Does Kenrith have trample? Oh, because he gave himself trample with the Arcane Signet. That makes sense. I guess you're not going to use that mana with Thalia there anyway, so...
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Get in where you fit in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Oath of Druid's locked out for the Saffi player. Not that it should work anyways, but we're going to pretend that that is okay.
Right. We don't recognize that art here, so
yeah.
It's just a blank.
Everyone agreeing to disagree with the Grafdigger's Cage right here. Hello. Yep.
Hey guys, it's Josh with Cardboard Connoisseurs, here to bring you another video with my main man Carl. This is top 16 of our 15th cEDH tournament. We got 32 players show up. Prizes on the line were a collector box of Double Masters 2022.
Shimmer, that sounds right. I thought it was Zalfirian Void for a second, and then I was like, wait a second, that's not right. And then, yeah, Shimmer Void does sound right, because like it's part of the Void cycle, like Glimmer Void.
All professionals here, just complete professionals.
Yeah, what is that? Where's that nature?
Was that Vassal?
Vassal?
One of the vassals from Innistrad?
Oh, yeah. I don't really remember much about those. He's explaining what it does.
Trying to figure out how he casts Vassal.
Yep. Describing his mana. Another stacks piece in play. Why not?
Let's do it to him.
Yeah. Most people aren't casting more than one spell a turn with the Thalia out anyways. I don't know if anyone is actually concerned about this. If the Inalla player doesn't care, then you gotta think that no one cares about other Sworn Canonists.
And he's been holding on to that Wishclaw Talisman, so I'm not sure if he's got a plan or just waiting for the right moment. I guess it is very risky to give it to anybody else.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, everyone threatening a win here, right? At any point. You know, if opposition goes away, the Saffi deck could theoretically just go off on a double tutor.
Ooh,
Root Maze.
Root Maze.
Another stacks piece. Slowing down the game a little bit more. Why not? Why not at this point, right?
Yeah, we doing it out here. We doing it.
Yep. Forgetting that he actually can't cast Root Maze because he's cast Other Sworn Canonist. And yeah, already cast a Vassal of Nature earlier in the turn.
We're all loving and just living life on the edge.
The heat getting to people's heads here.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's probably about 86 degrees at this point in this giant attic.
Yep.
But hey, we love it. We're sweaty. We're loving on each other.
Thinking about...
It's like the 70s.
Sending the Academy return. Oh yeah, definitely. Passes the turn. Skipping the Oath of Druids trigger. No, he will instantly kill himself, I believe, if he tries to do the Oath of Druids trigger because he mills his whole library and he can't cast spells from his graveyard because of Grafdigger's Cage.
The rule only applies to Kyle.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's also a fresh new rule of law there that people thought about, and a Drannith Magistrate. You're right about that too.
We're picking and choosing on this top 16
There's
game.
so many stacks pieces that it seems nuts that people would just they would all just agree that Oath of Druids goes off and nothing is wrong with that. But like, there's so many stacks pieces in play that you'd think you check that things work before you try to get them to work. Referencing the deck list again, let's see, can you get value off of this Oath of Druids? The answer is no, because there's a Grafdigger's Cage in play, but they don't seem to know that right now.
Nope.
I wonder if they'll catch it.
No hair, don't care. I don't think that they will.
Okay.
They're just rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
And honestly, creatures are probably not what you want here, right? Like, maybe he's trying to hit the Spellseeker, but he just drew like a fresh...
There's a... Yeah, Phantasmal Image is pretty good. What
do you image, though? What do you want?
You can get Kenrith, if you have a land to start a draw engine, you can get Scholar Mages to get back some of the stuff that you just milled.
True.
You can get a Gilded Drake to get anything on the board yours and give someone else a Gilded Drake if you think that there's a problem permanent you don't want someone to have. You could get another Rule of Law if you're feeling like the lockout is your plan. I don't think it is. You get another opposition agent to just sturdy up that stacks. You get
this is now they call the judge for the compost to see if he, due to him discarding a black card.
Ah, okay. I vaguely remember this judge call. I wish I would have noticed the Grafdigger's Cage when I went over there.
Yeah, it's
the judge call, not about
the art is super goofy.
Yeah, for sure. Doesn't even look like a Magic card.
It does not.
Yeah, but yeah, you so I think the question here was, does the creature enter the battlefield before you draw a card? And I think the ruling is that Phantasmal Image comes into play off of the Oath of Druid's effect, and then the triggered ability from Compost goes off after it.
Yeah.
Although it 100% does not matter right here because there's a Thalia in play and the Saffi player is tapped out. So he couldn't cast a Force of Vigor or anything like that, even if he drew it.
Yeah, I walk up and I'm like, derp, derp, derp. I don't know. Let me go get Carl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, all of us just sweating and sweating and sweating.
Yeah, the heat at this point, intense.
The heat was a lot like the rhythm. Just eventually, it's going to get you.
Eventually, it's going to get you. Yeah, we're well into this tournament, and we definitely aren't playing optimally at this point.
3 rounds,
100%.
cut to 16. This is top 16, and then cut to top 4.
Yep. At least I had food there, though, so at least we weren't hungry.
Food was banging there at Small Town Games, Lewisburg, Tennessee. They got board games, D&D,
Smash
Warhammer,
Brothers.
Smash Brothers, lots of Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Blood Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Grafdigger's Cage incognito.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Vigorously looking through the list.
Thinking about sacking the Grafdigger's Cage, which is definitely a great play because it hasn't been doing anything.
It has definitely been a blank Magic
game
card
anyway.
for a while.
Yeah, his plan is to, I guess, sack it to get a Wishclaw Talisman with that Oswald Fiddlebender.
That Fiddle Boy.
Yeah. He's got plenty of other stuff to grab, though. He actually can search, too, right? Because he's the one with Opposition Agent. So he could get a Academy Rector or an Oswald and have it actually be value, whereas it's not going to be value for everyone else.
Not sure if he runs any sack outlets.
Yeah. And he's also thinking, like, does he get Gilded Drake and take something from someone, or does he just want something from someone without giving someone a 3/3 with flying? Yep. Again, saying, I don't really know what to do with this. There's so many permanents in play.
I think the Kenrith is attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else.
Yep.
Yeah, they're just basically all going through the plays, trying to figure it out. Doesn't want to give the Gilded Drake because it gives someone a free creature. But at the same time, you know, it's a weaker Gilded Drake. It just has to be targeted for it to go away.
Right. Also, like, you're not taking away a creature from someone if you don't get the Gilded Drake.
And Kenrith will reanimate to its owner, so he could take Kenrith, reanimate it back to himself? Or no?
So Kenrith goes out of... So Kenrith puts a creature from the graveyard into play under its owner's control.
Okay.
Right? So Kenrith can't get himself, but if Phantasmal Image died, yeah, Kenrith could get it back, assuming there wasn't a Grafdigger's Cage, and assuming they remember the Grafdigger's Cage. Yeah.
Coming soon this summer, Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah.
Not this
is like a Memento-esque Grafdigger's Cage poster where nothing's happened yet, or it's already happened, but the movie's playing in reverse.
Yeah, this is not
He's already sacked the Grafdigger's Cage.
Yeah, this is not the release of Grafdigger's Cage.
Right.
It's coming out next summer.
Yeah. Grafdigger's Cage, like a foretell card at this point. Is that the mechanic, right?
The one foretell.
Your hand? Yeah. Or like the unhinged card, where you have to tell people that you're going to cast it next turn before you cast it.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Checking if he's drawn yet.
Yeah.
This has been like 2 minutes, something like that.
Yep.
2 or 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what the play is here in terms of the best actual play. His deck seems like it's kind of awful for getting artifacts out of it, so I don't think Oswald is the play.
Yeah, I think he just maybe wanted to remove Grafdiggers for himself or something. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Not that Grafdigger is actually hurting him at all, because people are forgetting about it. But I wonder if you just get like another Dranith or Grand Abolisher.
I don't even know what the target was.
I don't either. Not a trigger, but yeah.
You know.
Replacement effect.
We're learning.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty new to the game, even though he went 3-0 in the Swiss.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like no one else is making mistakes here either. There are plenty of mistakes going around this table as people forget about stacks pieces and...
Old Ristic Buddy.
Ristic Buddy. That is fair. Yeah, it's an artifact, so it does enter the battlefield tapped from Root Mace. Mm-hmm. They were discussing that they've never heard it called Ristic Buddy before, and
that's what I'm saying. Pretty new to the game, I believe.
Yeah. Maybe just playing in a very, very localized meta. You know, in some places the cEDH scene is you're lucky if it's 4 players. You know, so yeah,
very scarce in the South.
Yeah, we're lucky to have a good big scene in Middle Tennessee of 40-ish players. Yep. No.
He's wanting that dockside real bad.
Yep. I don't know why his Arcane Signet isn't untapped. Is there something that's stopping that?
No, I think he's just hasn't untapped it.
That's fair.
Well, he's still in his upkeep, right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yeah, but it's not like it's mattered yet, but it's just confusing. The Saffi player about to draw a lot of cards off that compost. 6, I think, so far?
Jeez.
If he just rolls a Thassa, that's nice. Yeah, so it is 6 cards off compost. Spellseeker is a May, I believe, so I assume he's going to choose not to search, so this Opposition Agent doesn't snatch it.
We'll see. I'm going to need to have, like, a mistake counter.
Yeah.
Or just, like, get something to, like, censor out the
cage. Yeah. Put a black bar over it.
Yeah.
They do remember the Opposition Agent. Okay.
Not safe for work.
Mm-hmm. Not safe for cEDH. Grafdigger's Cage.
And then she comes into play tapped, right?
No, it's only artifacts and lands. I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
There's not a Kismet effect. It's just Root Maze, I think. Again, there's a lot of stack pieces on this board. You definitely see like the wear of people from playing against the stacks decks as well. You just start making a lot of mistakes and forgetting what's going on.
On top of the heat and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. you know, this isn't really a 2-hour game where you're getting a lot of interaction and people are trying to win. This is a 2-hour game where people are basically locked out and there's a standoff because stuff dying is bad for you.
Yeah, for sure.
And going shields down, there's enough power on the board where you could just die to 3 people swinging at you, right?
100%.
Yeah. So how much power is on the board right now? I don't know what that phantasmal image is copying. I assume it's like a Kenrith, just for calculations here. Got 10 power over there, 3 power on the Gilded Drake, 10 power-ish on the Saffi side, and then 10 power in play for Inalla, roughly, So you could get 30, you could get hit for 30 if you're tapped down, right?
Gross.
Okay. Not trading, he just wants these 2 things to die for some reason. Is the Academy Rector a May? I think it is May. Yeah, it is, because you can choose if you exile it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Kenrith has too much power. Well, no, yeah, he is right. You can actually assign combat damage as you want, so you don't have to kill both of the creatures here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We are in the weeds, people.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that he knows that. I don't know why you wouldn't kill both.
Oh, because they still think the Oath is working. So he wants less creatures for Oath
triggers?
triggers?
Okay. I assumed it was some Revelark stuff. Because he already gets the Oath. He'd go down to 4 creatures, right? And Craig has 5 creatures. The Aminatou player has 5 creatures.
Yeah, no, he's explaining.
Yeah, maybe he missed the count because of the phantasmal image being down there on the below the Grand Abolisher.
Yeah, the Grafdigger's Cage shaking up the spot.
Yep. All right, let's flip. Let's see what we got.
Flip it and rip it.
Jeez, this is a lot for a Saffi deck to go through, I feel. There's Llanowar Elves, okay.
Got him.
Yep.
A little bit more mana.
Yeah. This has been the least value that you get out of your own Oath of Druids ever. Your opponents have put 6 creatures in play through a Sax piece that you're forgetting about. And you have just passed the turn with it within play each turn.
Oh, he's got plans.
Yeah, he's cooking something up.
He's cooking something up. Oh my god.
How many islands do you have? 3 for Carpet? Yeah. Watery Grave, Underground
3.
Sea, and Valk. God, he just has so much going on. Did they stop for a Twitch car?
Not this table.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's the table behind him.
Okay.
About the deflective swatting the Force of Vigor.
Oh yeah.
And if he could target multiple things again.
Oh, okay. You can't. You gotta keep the same amount of targets.
Silly boy.
Mm-hmm.
Saffi player Gabe Neal talking about how awkward it is, actually.
Is he going to die to his own Ancient Tomb? Is that what he's talking about, being awkward? Or has he locked himself out of a win with other Sworn Canonist? Or...
I'm not sure.
He can't really interact very much, right? You can pass Opposition Agent. There's still a Drowneth to deal with. There's still a Grafdigger's Cage, assuming you don't forget about it. But,
interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I assume that it's awkward because he's trying to path away a Stax piece, but can't actually win because of his own Stax pieces.
And he's doing all this off carpet.
Yeah. Well, he's tapped his Ancient Tomb as well.
I'm not sure what that's about.
Yeah.
He gets 1 non-artifact spell a turn?
Yes, 1 non-artifact spell, so it will be just passive exile.
Okay.
And he's not paying for Esper Sentinel.
2 colorless floating, spent 2 white on the path due to Thalia.
Yeah, I don't know why he floated the colorless. I guess he was thinking about playing for Esper Sentinel. He's just going to keep it floating now.
He's a cooking to something.
I'm just so curious as to what this tricky boy is up to. Yeah, people are pointing out what is going on. Why is he doing this? Basic land from the Aminatou play. I don't know that he has one based on his little shrug there. I guess he's about to find out as well.
Definitely a convoluted board.
Oh, you found one! Hey, look at that. That's coming to play tapped. Path of Exile and Root Maze.
He is super excited that he found that swamp.
Oh yeah, look at it. It's nice. But delicious, beautiful. I assume it's foil.
It better be.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you bother?
We only allow foil cards at this event.
That's not accurate, but yes.
Purely professional.
Yeah. The foiling on that swamp is really nice though, because it's like the rain effect is foiled.
Yeah.
Ooh, so sexy.
Very good swamp.
Yeah.
Oh,
thinking about paying mana. 2 life, playing an artifact spell, or forgetting about other Storm Canonist.
Oh,
that's an artifact spell.
Okay. We be podding, boys.
Who doesn't love Birthing Pod? Root Maze does put it into play tapped. So, not optimal.
It might be time for pod racing.
Yes.
Gabe here really living on a prayer.
Oh, yeah. Especially if he starts using that life mode of Birthing Pod instead of paying the extra mana. He's got plenty of mana, but...
Yeah, but...
he might not if he can still go for a win, right? Yeah, he does have 8 mana in play right now.
All the other players talking about taking his lunch money.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
4 mana Limdol's Vault. 1 for Thalia, 1 for Esper Sentinel, presumably. Yes. God, that Compost has just gotten so much value.
Oh, yeah. He's drawing all the cards, but he's kind of
drawing, what,
spinning
10 cards off of it?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Insane. Brainstorm in a response.
Interesting.
God. He can't respond to it. He can't cast any more spells this turn for 1, and he would be Thalia'd out for 2, so...
Pure professional.
Yeah. And Kyle's just still very, very locked out with Grafdigger's Cage and Drannith.
I think that's what the Vault's about. Just trying to get back in this game.
Yeah. I mean, what do you get? A Psych Rift? Get a Psych Rift, try to overload it on one of the blue players' turns.
Get your shit back.
After they cast their 1 spell, yeah. Yeah, you get your Kenrith back. You get to keep Gilded Drake as a consolation prize too. Everyone else's board gets reset. All the stack pieces get reset. If you can do it on a blue player's turn, you know the Saffi player gets to go again before you get to go, but he's still down. He's no amount of mana. Cat recasting all of his stuff. But I mean, if you can get them to tap out into that Thalia, it's even better.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously,
because maybe he could execute his plan. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Or you can hope that with that Birthing Pod, the Saffi player is going to do something sketchy, and you can either force interaction out of your opponent's hand and force their 1 spell turn out of their hand, or you can negotiate into my Psych Rift needs to resolve, or he's going to win the game right now. You know.
He's deciding on if he wants to keep this pile or not.
Yeah. Comparing
it to his hand.
Yeah. Could be a long Limdol's Vault. There's not a whole lot that actually breaks this board state open.
Yeah. He might just be looking for exactly Rift.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he runs like a Toxic Deluge or anything. He may well, but...
Commander Banger.
Yeah.
Toxic Deluge.
Mm-hmm. I've seen decks run Anger of the Gods too. That would do...
Wow.
That would wipe the board here, right? Except
that makes sense, yeah. You don't see a whole lot of things that are over 3-butt.
Yeah. I mean, even like Zealous Prosecution here kills 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures.
Yeah.
I think. So... Or Pyroclasm kills a lot as well.
Good enough.
Yeah. Fire Covenant could do something here.
It definitely doesn't remove the Grafdigger's Cage that's in between worlds.
Right. Right. The Grafdigger's Cage is temporarily phased out based on how they're feeling at the time.
Not sure if anyone's been alarmed that he never triggers the Oath of Druids.
Yeah.
Oh, now they're just now talking about it. Inalla's asking, you have not used that once. What's that about? Huh?
Yeah. I'm fairly sure his Don't worry about it. Is a Hermit Druid, basically, right?
Yeah.
Like it's to put his whole deck in his graveyard.
Yeah.
Right now, this is basically just a...
It's the Alamo.
Yeah.
It's the Alamo, but Kyle got buried in the sand.
Yeah.
Poking out.
Everyone's deck is staxing everyone else out, except for Kyle, who has played a group hug piece.
Oh, we got another wheel.
All right, and the Compost is going to draw another 7 cards. You gotta assume. All right, no. Inalla thinking about maybe not letting this happen. I see a Swan Song in his hand. It looks like he's got Sacrifice maybe as well. I can't identify anything else. I think he has a land too.
He's aggressively beard stroking.
Oh, Beseiju.
On what?
I think he said Oath.
I think he's going for the cage.
Oh, is he going for Cage?
That's funny. He has ripped the cage out of the third dimension.
It is Cage, yeah.
It will now no longer work sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that Cage was a one mana search your library for a basic land in 7 turns.
All the value you could ever
it's
want.
basically a really, really bad Search for Tomorrow.
God bless.
cEDH All-Star Search for Tomorrow.
That sounds like an uncard that like you roll to see if it even happens.
Yeah. Or like one of those D&D cards where it doesn't happen, like you get like a shit effect unless you roll 20.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. Says no, it comes in untapped because Beseiju. No, it comes in tapped because Root Maze.
I wonder if Kyle and Gabe, Kyle on Kenrith and Gabe on Saffi are at somewhat of an advantage because they're sitting right in front of the AC. Their brains are staying a little cooler.
A little bit better.
Kyle's done a great job.
Kyle also closer to the stacks pieces.
That's true.
And those stack pieces look like magic cards instead of like pop culture drawings. So the wheel did get swan song after all that.
That is Kyle's second swan of the night of this game, rather.
That does fish a Beseiju out of the Saffi player's hands, so that's not nothing.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. But he's also drawn a billion cards.
Yeah. He's asking if he hasn't activated it yet.
He's trying to roll.
You can't actually activate it, right? Because there's only 4 creatures on the board for Saffi.
Yeah.
Unless I'm missing a creature. But I'm pretty sure he's got 4 and Saffi has 4.
What is happening?
So it's not triggering. Did we forget about Other Druids? Did we...
I think he was trying to use Oath of Druids.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and he couldn't because he hasn't even...
Because he's a big fucking goober.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Kyle pointing out that does not work.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay. Kyle definitely getting the I'm sitting close to the stacks pieces advantage. The creature deck as well.
Yep.
Counting cards.
Kyle, amazing at reading.
Yes.
Owner and proprietor of Scrollrack, a sponsor of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
The cEDH recommendation box.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay,
it is Oswald. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's sticking his useless Mana Vault in the bin. Has he been taking damage off Mana Vault? I don't think he has been. I think he's forgotten about it. His 2 artifacts, 2 1-mana artifacts are just in the no zone for him.
They're in the dream realm.
Yeah. He's not forgetting about the Esper Sentinel. That's a 1-mana artifact that's getting it through. Although I think he actually forgot when John cast Swan Song, and then John paid during his upkeep, as he realized.
John with that sweet camo bandana on.
Oh yeah, no one can see the top of his head right now.
No, he just doesn't fuck around. The Predator could not find John if he tried.
Oswald putting a 2-drop into play. I think it's probably Wish Claw, but I guess he could just get a rock and try to move up the chain next turn. I don't know what artifacts Aminatou is likely to play.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I assume doesn't run like any kind of lockout pieces, like a puzzle box or something like that.
His own Wish Claw. Okay.
Yeah.
Comes into play tap.
Comes into play tap. Root Maze. No one's forgotten about the Root Maze either.
No, Kyle will not let them. Because
the Root Maze Police is...
Kyle is not only... or no, he didn't go last. He ended up going second. But still, he's... letting everybody know.
But if you aren't first, you're last.
On.
So
that's true.
He did go
Ricky
last.
Bobby.
Yeah.
2019.
Thinking about Wishclaw. Trying to say who am I allowed to kill?
Yeah, they are. Everyone definitely just wants to kill Saffi.
Yeah. He says, "Can I attack him over there? Is anyone going to kill me if I do that?" Because as we discussed, like if you tap down and just let your opponents hit you, you're taking 20, 30 damage from everyone on this board here. Mm-hmm.
John on Inalla explaining that he's a hardworking American man.
Yeah, exactly. He has done absolutely nothing except for steal a Kenrith. That has actually been very effective.
And wheel and give Gabe all the cards.
Yeah, he did let Gabe draw 7 cards, at least so far. He drew 6 off of the Oath of Druids, and
John, the type of guy that he'd help you move if you really needed it.
That seems likely. God, he's got so many cards. Everyone has so many cards in their hand too.
Oh yeah.
They just can't play anything out because of the stacks pieces.
Yep, 1 a turn, baby.
Yeah, and if you try to play your turn, you get tapped down, and you can't fight through
the old
Thalia.
root maze.
Yeah, for sure.
Root maze, much like the rhythm.
Yeah,
it's gonna get you eventually.
Oh, yeah. This really breaking parody on all these stacks pieces here with Carpet of Flowers all the way from turn 1. Turn 1 special, Carpet Flowers.
The way Dr. Richard Garfield intended.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, counting mana here, trying to remember all the stacks pieces. 3, casting Aminatou, forget the stack piece immediately. Because Thalia does tax Aminatou. It's not a creature, even though it's coming from the command zone.
All tapped out now.
Yeah.
Except for a Watery Grave.
Yeah, which should be tapped, if he remembers.
Let's tune in.
You'll remember the stacks pieces. Doesn't look like it. It's okay.
We're rolling here.
We're rolling. Can you flicker Wishclaw Talisman with Aminatou? Does that have to be something you control? So you can give it to someone and then flicker it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah. It'd be way better if there wasn't a Root Maze in play. Can't cast any more spells this turn.
You can cast artifacts.
Yeah.
If you had an untapped Watery Grave, which he has. Illegally. Cancel him.
Actually, did he type the right for Aminatou? Because he's got 6 taps.
He tapped the black. I think it was...
Well, the right amount of mana. Because, yeah, all he's done is activated Oswald this turn.
Looks like 5. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So, yeah. So, actually... I must have missed that he tapped a swamp or something like that. So he actually do remember about the Thalia. Alright. Calculating. Can't cast any more spells this turn. Unless he has a
all players
0 mana artifact.
Still firmly chained to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Nothing going on. It's like the Alamo, but they are all in a kiddie pool.
Mm-hmm. Kyle trying to bait him into Aminatou-ing his Phantasmal Image. I'm pretty sure Aminatou targets, right? So that would insta-kill the Phantasmal Image.
Hey, you gotta take him where you get him.
Yeah. Trying to convince him to Aminatou that into an Esper Sentinel for alleged value.
Craig, the Aminatou player, realizing that Kyle is the thinnest and smartest at the table and will not fall for his trickery.
Yes, exactly. Oh. All right. maybe not. Maybe just taking it on face value. Maybe Aminatou doesn't target. Oh, yep, nope. He falls for the bait. Kyle says that will kill it if you do that. Yeah, he says he's blinking Wishclaw instead.
After he hasn't even used it, right?
Yeah. Just blinking it because he already paid the costs and doesn't want to roll back as much.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, he says if you guys are cool with me going back 1, then I'll just plus her. I think that's fair. The board state hasn't changed from you being aware of how that ruling works there. For all the rules missed this game, I think you can let 1 slide.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go to Inalla's turn.
Mm-hmm.
See what the John's cooking up.
Yep. He has had a whole lot of nothing going on this game.
Oh, he has drawn a Cyclonic Rift.
Oh my. Doesn't have enough mana to overload it. He's got 6, so he would need 8 through the Thalia, 9 if he wants to play for Esper. So he'll have 7 next turn. Presumably.
Commenting on how Staffy's had it too good for too long.
the theme of this game. If he had green mana to grow that Kenrith, that would be such like a brick shithouse here. He would just be smacking people.
Till they were dead.
I legitimately think Kenrith could win this game by himself if he had green mana.
You get a little slap happy.
Yeah, if he does opposition agent and steals a Gaia's Cradle, I'm fairly sure that Kenrith just instantly wins the game. Or not instantly, slowly, over the course of many turns by hitting people to death.
Faster than the game had been going.
Yeah, exactly. There's like an actual threat on the board that can't be stopped. Like you can't just like dick off and try to do your thing while Kenrith grows.
While you're getting beaten to death by the king.
Yeah, because
the king of the ring.
Yeah, because the Grafdigger's Cage puts or not a Grafdigger's Cage. Gaia's Cradle puts him to 8/8.
Oh my God! It's Kenrith with the steel chair.
Yeah, exactly. Thinking about Yogg's Will. Can't cast anything in his graveyard because it's drawn as Magistrate. Can only cast one spell a turn because of the other Sworn Canonist.
Gotta love it.
So you cast a 4-mana useless Yogg Will. Looks like he settled on Pongify. Turn 2 monkey.
Staffy commenting that you're not locked in here with... I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Correct. That's a March of Swirling Mist, actually, that he's thumbing there. Maybe he wants to flicker out all these stacks pieces and then try to go. Nope, Dockside. Thinking about Dockside? He's saying that if I had Others, I would have just put Dockside right into play. They say you can't think about it. You can't think about it.
Yeah, you can't be like that, man.
Yeah.
You don't ever look.
Thinking that like if his mode to winning is drawing cards with Kenrith, he's almost out of creatures, and that he might potentially mill himself out with Kenrith play.
Yeah, something he needs to keep in mind.
Yeah.
So no spells played for the turn so far, just a sweet little tutor.
Yep. Yeah, his path to victory here is really just like sit back and let other people be bigger threats so that you don't die.
Yep.
When you're an Inalla player that's locked out by all these stacks. Although he still can win with the Technomancer Blade, but I do know that he doesn't run it, so. Commenting that no one's having fun right now.
That's from the Aminatou player.
March.
And we're not here for a long time. We're not here for a good time.
Pitching Cyclonic Rift. What in the hell? Does he think he can win this turn?
Interesting.
Is he getting rid of the stacks pieces? But not Draneth, of course.
Seeing if he's paying for Ristic Buddy.
This is very interesting. What is he doing?
He's letting him draw. Interesting.
Okay. I don't know why.
Maybe he just wants to get in there and smack real hard.
There's still a Revelark.
Yeah, that thing's done hot nothing. Okay, they're phased out.
Alright, I'm curious. Let's see. I mean, no one's been able to play counter magic the whole game, so you gotta assume everyone has a handful of it, right?
Yeah, or something delicious and juicy.
Yeah. What is he doing? Culling Spellseeker. Okay.
4 mana floating.
Yeah.
4 black mana floating.
4 black mana floating. So you want to put it back into play with Kenrith?
Reanimating?
Well, he gets a double tutor if he reanimates with Kenrith, right? So that could just be a value play. 4 black mana from Culling.
Suspense is building.
Yeah. Although if you're doing that, I don't know why you wouldn't just Culling Scholar, because more of your deck is in your graveyard than your library. Okay, he's got Unearth.
Does not seem...
Yep. So he does need a to... Okay.
Ooh,
Memory's Journey.
God
So
bless
getting rid
America.
of the Spell Seeker, I assume.
Yeah.
Mental misstep.
Ooh, right.
Memory's Journey costs 2, so that
right
doesn't
in
work.
the buns.
Yeah, it's a 2-drop. Okay, I thought about that. It's 1 mana to cast it with flashback, but it is still a 2-drop.
It's the 1 green.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, that was quite the journey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kyle's over here saying, I didn't hear no fucking bell.
Yeah.
He's out here still scraping this, trying to scrape for this win.
For sure. Even though he has given his opponents 6 creatures this game.
Despite
still
the lock piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Despite the cage.
Completely forgotten.
Despite all my rage, there's still a fucking Grafdigger's Cage in play.
He said, how can I be a group home deck with a Grafdigger's Cage? Let's just all agree to not do that. So just diluting his draw with some bad lands. Not literally bad lands, but some lands that he doesn't want to draw. Bad lands still in his deck, I assume. I didn't see it get milled, but there's a lot of cards in graveyard this game. So.
Unearth doesn't have flashback, it has like cycling.
It has cycling, yeah.
Okay.
Cycling 2, I think.
Well, okie dokie.
Yeah, and the only real target in this deck for Unearth is Spellseeker, which is back in the deck. So unless he wants to get like some Dockside Treasure or something like that, Unearth is not good. Okay. Fell War.
You love to see it. A strong stone.
Still got 4 mana. He could still draw a card with Kenrith. Or maybe he's got Reanimate. He's got a plan for... Nope, okay. Just
beep beep, here comes the Jeep.
Puts the Swamp in the graveyard. He's got Fellwar Stone, so he can start someone makes green mana, right? Yeah, Saffi. Saffi's got Forest. He can start getting him counters. I guess he decides to just trade it off for Gilded Drake and...
The bird token?
The bird token, though.
Interesting.
Or forgets that Fellwar Stone can make green. But theoretically, he just wants Drake back in his graveyard? Mystical Tutor. Oh.
Response to Mystical Tutor.
Dispel. Can't cast Dispel. Wait, no, Thalia's gone.
Yep.
Can cast Dispel.
Phased out.
Dispel.
Oh, the girls are coming back. Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
The bitches are back in town.
I want to see what this pod does. I'm for it.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Revelar's unlocked. Grafdigger's Cage is gone. For real this time. Not just spiritually.
He definitely had a clear line just to smack him for 5. He has, Staffy's at the lowest life total, but, neither here nor there. The heat is melting our players.
Mm-hmm. I don't see a lot of ways you don't just win if you're allowed to have this birthing pod for a turn, though.
Well, there's
This
that
guy's
cradle we were wanting to see.
Yeah.
Picks one and gets it to his hand.
I
think it's one of those ones that's like land or creature. Maybe.
Yeah. The rest go in your graveyard.
Okay.
I caught that.
I think I'm taking the O-Ring man, whatever his name is.
Yeah, Fiend Hunter.
Yeah, Fiend Hunter.
Cube staple Fiend Hunter. Can get rid of Jarnath Magistrate, so you can cast your commander and start winning games. Or you can kill that Oswald Fiddlebender if you hate it.
Still wondering on what to take. Because, obviously Gaia's Cradle is very alluring. It's a lot of mana. You have your own Thalia out.
Yeah.
It will come in tapped.
He's
Not
also got
stellar.
Felidar Guardian in there. Which I don't know what's in his hand, but he's got a lot of cards, I'm sure, with that compost.
Yeah, he's got that big old dumper. He's clapping around.
Yeah, I don't know what the third card is, or second, I guess, if you're looking from the top down.
I need to get those little poker cams.
Mm-hmm.
Always see people's hands. Okay, taking the Fiend Hunter.
I do think that's the right choice.
Deals with something and can be potted away.
Yeah, deals with something temporarily if you pot it. You can't pot it instant speed. I don't know if Fiend Hunter has the fix yet. I don't think it does. I think if you flicker it in response to the trigger, it's gone forever.
Okay.
But it can make a little pseudo combo with Revelark too. You can leave the battlefield, get some stuff back, pot it away, get it back, right?
As long as he can deal with the Drannith.
Well, Revelark isn't stopped by Drannith because it's not casting spells.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But he's just going to pot away the Revelark, okay. I was thinking about it, maybe not. Pod the Elf. Getting a 2-drop. He says he hates to do it like this. I wonder what he's doing like this. What mana did you make off Carpet? Did he forget about the Carpet? I guess he used the mana on Carpet to get Vassal because he didn't know that he was going to mill in a Fiend Hunter.
Yeah.
What if you get with a 2-drop, I wonder? Scavenging Ooze? That'd be probably pretty sweet right here. People's graveyards are stacked.
I think he plays Ooze in the maybe board or whatever. Okay. So that's one he's played around with, but
yeah, I think Kyle's deck is just stone dead to Scavenging Ooze as well. Like, I think it is literally unbeatable for him.
Yeah.
Besides just, like, Kennying up, obviously, and go nuts, but...
Cowboying up.
Grand Abolisher.
You have been abolished. Sucker.
There's Drannith, he says. So you can't do your commander stuff. He says, do I look like someone who cares?
I play Saffi. I care about nothing. What do they say? With Nihilist Lebowski. Care about nothing.
Eldritch Evolution on the Lark. He says it costs more. Costs more. Don't forget about your own Thalia, silly.
John
hasn't cast a spell yet this turn, right? Because Vassal's
John on Inalla, calling Gabe on Saffi a big fucking goober.
Yep. Okay. There's a Felidar.
We're gonna blink that pod.
Theoretically, comes into play tap because of the Root Mace, so this is not gonna work if he's planning that. Nope. Okay. He says Academy Rector. Let's do it next turn.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Oh, he's getting Academy Rector back from his graveyard with Revelark. Felidar Guardian, blinking. Is he not blinking? Maybe he's just not blinking. Yep. Kyle says Root Mace. Root Mace! Kyle, the Root Mace comp of the game.
You gotta be. This game's off the rails.
Yeah. Where's Lark at? Is Lark in the graveyard? Did he kill his Lark? It's just in the
in the maybe
confusion zone. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the still reading.
So he potted his thing to get Grand Abolisher. What did Revelark die to?
It's a good question.
Okay. He can't pot it. Oh, he Eldritch Evolution. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh yeah. It's confusing because it wasn't on screen anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But the Revelark is still on screen.
The Revelark's hanging out.
I think he had another thing with Revelark too. He has Oswald in his graveyard, right? I don't know why he wouldn't get Oswald. I don't know.
Who's to say?
2? I don't know. I can't remember how Revelark reads. So maybe he can only get 1 drop. No, I think he get 2 drops.
This game is melting our brains.
Yeah. We're so far in. The lines are so deep.
They are. The weeds,
my God, searching? What is he searching for?
I have no idea.
Is he just double checking his library for content since he had a search queued up from the Birthing Pod?
I guess so.
Okay.
He did say, I hate to do it like this, and then he was not able to do it like that.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Because of his own root.
Yeah, I mean, if he hated to do it like it, and then he didn't do it like it, so he was being very honest there.
He was.
Yeah, hating to do it like it, and then not doing it like it. Oh, this is still the Eldritch Evolution. He got Felidar Guardian back from the graveyard, so he did get 2 things with Revelark. Okay, nice. He was correct. So he gets Sun Titan off of the Eldritch Evolution. And he ordered it correctly, too, so proud of him.
What are we targeting here?
His graveyard's huge. I have no idea what he gets.
There's the Vassal.
No, that's what goes back in your hand, I think, when you activate it.
Oh, wow. That's a good card.
Yeah.
What did he pot away? Oh, that's just an elf.
Yeah, I don't think you get Elvish Mistake.
Yeah,
but maybe you do.
That's
if
low on the totem pole.
If he has some lands in there, maybe he just wants to get some lands. But he's got a lot of mana. He's got Gaia's Cradle in there, right?
That went to the graveyard.
Yeah, so Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah, Gaia's Cradle.
Gotten.
Comes into play tap.
Yeah, but it does make 6 mana next turn. Or more. Theoretically, 6 mana.
And Saffi is ready to shake it.
Mm-hmm.
John on Inalla asking if he can have his Wish Claw back.
Yeah.
Because he would like to also play the game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And Saffi commenting that he came to the wrong fucking place.
Mm-hmm. Like Craig asking, why do you play Wish Claw if you can't blink it? Like a scrub.
That's awesome.
It's a fair question.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Wish Claw definitely looks worse if you're not playing Aminatou, but it's still good. Still.
You don't even blink it, idiot.
Yeah. I think it is still one of the top 50 cards played in cEDH. It's at least top 100. So Blasting Station?
Yeah, Blasting.
Okay.
Hot Dog. Red Alert. We got some readers.
Oh, it is Grinding Station.
Oh, Grinding.
Yeah. Grinding Station is the artifact one, right? And Blasting... Or... Is it? Grinding Station is the one that mills, right? And Blasting Station is the deals damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So he is attacking with Academy Rector. Is he? No. He can't because it...
It comes
it came into play this turn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They're saying that, yeah, you can't do that at the end of this turn. Wait, what?
I think he's hitting Dranith.
Okay.
Or, well, I thought that's
it's
attacking.
A Ganjo, so it's got to be an attacking or blocking.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they forgot that it entered this turn. That's fair.
Did he kill his own
Rector? Yeah, he Ganjo'd his own...
oh, okay. Interesting.
Academy Rector. That was attacking even though it had summoning sickness.
We're all having a good time.
We're all having a good time, yeah. How far are we in this game? Like an hour and a half. It's 86 degrees. They've been playing for 6 hours straight.
Yep. What I thought was going to be a short tournament ended up being, it was like 12 to 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So noon to 8.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy. But I got some sweet Yamamotos in Japanese place in Lewisburg.
Excellent.
Very
glad to
quality.
hear it.
The bento box.
Yeah.
With the steak.
Yeah. I bounced as soon as I was legally allowed, so I could not sweat anymore.
Yep.
It was great.
Free from the shackles. Yeah. Free from the heat.
Deafening silence.
Woof.
Why? That's so much investment for a deafening silence. I guess he's just afraid of Inalla, even though Inalla went pretty all in last turn and displayed that they didn't have it.
Just choking the shit out of them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, like... I don't know. Just so much of your stuff is in your graveyard as the Inalla player right now. It's hard to win.
Yep.
I guess there is an Oath that is going to put Spellseeker into play, potentially. Skipping Oath again.
Kyle has drawn a lot of cards, and he has 3 lands.
Yeah. Everyone else is on 7-ish.
Well, I guess Saffi still only has 3.
3, but
he's
also got Carpet Flowers, so it doesn't look like he cares. He's also playing some
on Inalla commenting, why do I need to blink it when they just give it back to me?
Yeah.
It's that easy.
Yeah. Demonstrating that he does not have a Cyclonic Rift to interfere with boards here. I run Fire Covenant in my Inalla deck for exactly this kind of reason, but I don't know if he does or not. It's still a lot of life to wipe this board.
That's a quality one.
Yeah.
Fire Covenant.
You're still looking at paying 20 life, I think, to wipe this board, but I think it's definitely worth it here.
Yeah.
He's at the highest life total by a good chunk. Besides Kyle, who's got an Oath of Druids that's just donating creatures every turn. and doesn't have a whole lot of ways to win. Although I guess if you rip all these stack pieces, then oh, there it is.
How do you like me now?
A Sun Titan slaying a Toxic Deluge.
Let's see.
Yeah, and
does not pay the one.
It looks like it's resolving. The Inalla player wants nothing more than to have a Scholar of Ages in their graveyard instead of in play doing nothing.
Yeah,
especially with a Wishclaw Talisman that you just got back.
Yep.
And all the stacks pieces now gone except for Deafening Silence, which you can deal with. And
see, that play was super questionable, getting the Deafening Silence, and now it's everything.
Yeah, that's true.
You still get the Rule of Law effect, slowing everybody down.
Yep.
Everybody's at a crawl.
Yep.
He
says, "Can I have Oath of Druids?" And you can't, because I think Oath of Druids says if someone has more than you.
Yeah. There's not a player with more creatures.
And yeah, it just draws a card for turn. It's a Pact of Negation.
Pretty good.
If Inalla tries to win, he's going to be able to stop it.
John and Inalla looking for his spell seeker.
Yeah, which
realizing
is not
that
in
it's
there.
back in the library.
Actually, probably beneficial. You can Wishclaw for that now and start a chain where you get bounce spell, maybe? Bounce that Deafening Silence.
We are moving some lands around.
Yeah.
Let's see. Somebody's excited.
Necro.
Okay.
I think that's probably fine. You just had the board wiped for you, so now that you don't have the threat of being hit for 30 every turn
and
cycle.
You still got your Wishclaw. So.
Yeah, he's also got Pacts in hand. At least one free counter spell.
You can get it back, but you can't use it because it'll come into play tapped.
Yeah, Necro a lot worse when you can only cast one spell a turn, but I still think you just draw 7 cards here with Necro and then
he's trying to think of what to play. Or how much to pay, rather.
Yeah. 20 cards.
20 cards.
Okay, that's aggressive.
He is ready to win this game.
Yeah, he must really need to find a way to deal with that. Yeah, Deafening Silence. Yeah, not this turn, unless he has an artifact way to deal with Deafening Silence. I don't think there is one besides, like, Spine of East Shah.
Or, like, Universal Solvent.
Yeah,
it's
there
like
you go.
The 1 mana, tap, pay 7, destroy target non-land permanent.
Meteor Golem.
I like to fuck around. You know, I like to stroll about.
Sure. God, he's got what Dark Writ in his hand and Spell Seeker, Enlightened Tutor. It looks like very stacked Vamp Tutor, insanely stacked hand. If he can just find a way to get out from under this Rule of Law effect.
Surprised that he hasn't.
Yeah. Thinking.
He's really
about donating his Wishclaw.
Okay.
Donates his Wishclaw. Double wish in over there.
Yeah. Wishclawing for all of like 2 seconds before he blinks it.
Yeah. John Boy says, I'll take double Wishclaw.
John Boy ain't never been no bitch. He ain't scared of nothing. He'll Wishclaw all the live long day. Okay, switching his targets.
Switching it up. Deafening Silence is non-creature spell, actually, right? Not non-artifact?
Yeah.
Okay.
Non-creature.
Yeah, as for other Sporting Cannons is gone. So I guess he could cast that Spell Seeker in his hand if he wanted to.
Well, didn't he activate... Don't you do Necro at the end? Or no, that's just the...
The Spell Seeker, I think, is just in his hand. I don't think he drew it off Necro.
Anything he discards gets exiled, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay,
If you discard from hand, it gets exiled. So it doesn't hit mill like Yogwill does.
Okay.
I don't think. There, yeah, he's got what 26 cards in his hand, so he's gonna have to discard down to 7.
Saffi commenting that he's drawn more cards than all the blue players combined at the table.
Yep. Compo's not gonna hit here though because of Necro.
Yeah.
So at least he isn't going to just draw 10 cards here from this discard.
And they need to be on high alert now that Saffi can go for it and
Inalla
Craig on
is unlocked.
Aminatou.
Yeah, and
has the Wish Claw, has Necro.
Yeah. Yeah, all the sack pieces unlock except for that Deafening Silence.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing that prevents like a combo. Root Maze is obviously a stacks piece but it's not going to do a whole lot here unless someone tries to go for a Dockside Loop or something to that effect.
Craig thumbing a mnemonic Portrayal?
Mnemonic Betrayal, yeah, the Yogg Will for other people's graveyards.
Yeah.
Probably pretty insane.
Yeah.
I think you can just
Especially
win grab Inalla's graveyard actually right now.
Commenting that Joey No Shoes has entered the building.
Yeah, he's shown up. And shown out.
Famed brewer and proprietor of not having any shoes ever.
Yep.
He's comfy with those little piggies out.
Someone at another table making 3 black with a Dark Ritual.
Yeah, it's getting sexy real quick now.
Exciting, yeah. Oh, he's retaining priority on that Dark Ritual. Casting a Twin Flame, dual casting image on it.
Baby.
He's a set. Craig's cleanup set taking long enough that we're just going to comment the other games that are happening.
Yeah, exactly. In the background.
Yeah.
He's really in the tank.
Yeah.
We need to get one of those thinking tokens.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think he's done sticking this into exile. People are sharing for the camera. Thank you.
Some really good bangers in there.
Mm-hmm. Waste Knot's interesting. What does he do with Waste Knot? Is it just for wheels? Windfall. Okay, it's gone. Whispering. Okay, so he has kind of like a wheels deck, and as a backup to his kind of mainline plan, I just draw a bunch of cards and cast Consultation.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
John Boy ready to go.
Yeah, he says, "Can I please do stuff now?"
He still has a tutor.
Yep. What do you? Looks like he drew a Pact for turn.
Yeah.
That would make me want to go for it if I was him.
Putting it all on the line.
Yeah. Although you gotta assume that Craig has just an unbelievable amount of counter magic.
So he's gonna search, see if anyone's got responses.
Yeah. No one does.
Yeah, no one's got any action. I guess maybe a David Mind sensor.
Looking at Reanimate.
Gabe smacking his whole face on the camera.
Yeah. For fun.
Making it quake. Making it clap.
Yeah. If he gets a Reanimate, it's going to be his 1 spell per turn. 1 non-creature spell per turn.
Not sure if he has anything in there that can remove the Deafening Silence.
I mean, if he's going for the Reanimate plan, I assume he's going to get Chain of Vapor out of his graveyard with Scholar of Ages.
Okay.
Thinking about maybe Dockside, it looks like.
Dockside would be amazing as far as getting just oodles of mana.
Yeah, he would get, 14? Looks like? Maybe 13? The Root Maze is going to make the Dockside less attractive.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
Fingers the Spellseeker, of course. Why not?
Root Maze making Dockside like basically Dockside on layaway.
I think he got Time Twister.
Interesting.
Just trying to shuffle some value back into his deck since his graveyard has so much of his value in there.
He's ready to do it Big Willie style.
Yeah. Or maybe he didn't get Time Twister. I'm just completely missed it.
You're just new boot goofing around.
I'm pretty sure he got Time Twister, but only 70%. No, it doesn't look like Time Twister. Actually, it looks like a land. I have no idea what he got.
Nothing that he
didn't
was
play a
willing
land
to
for turn. He
cast
got a
yet.
land. Did he? Why did he just untap his Order Grave?
Maybe he got a counter spell? I don't know. I do not presume to know.
Yeah. 4 islands.
4 white mana he's going to make with Carpet. He is murdering himself with this Ancient Tomb, but, you know, you built this city on rock and roll. Might as well use it, you know?
Well, I mean, the Necro player just lost 20 life. Might as well go for it.
Savine's Reclamation. How
targeting.
do we feel about
I assume
that?
2 stacks pieces. I wonder if it's Thalia. Grand Abolisher.
So first target Grand Abolisher, second target question mark. Interesting. He wants the Vassal for the second target.
Isn't the Vessel? Oh yeah, it's that's Safine's Acclamation is. Yeah, it's 3 mana.
He be
Or 1 mana? Oh, what? 3 mana to activate. Yeah.
He be Mulchin.
He'd be Mulchin.
It also comes into play tapped though, right?
No, it's an enchantment.
Right. It looks like an artifact.
Also, I don't think it taps to activate it either. So
It don't matter.
I wonder if it's worth it here to say a creature to Birthing Pod. Instead of doing any of this nonsense.
Everybody is passing priority. Priority is on John.
I guess he just wants value for Vassal.
Craig, very confused if he can counter the copy or not, but the copy is targeting the Vassal?
Well, I think Safine's Circulation doesn't actually copy, does it? I think it just gives you 2 things if you cast it from your graveyard, so I think they might be confused about how this works. Because if you counter this, you actually counter both.
He's giving him an offer he cannot refuse, so...
Yeah.
I wish that spell was uncounterable.
Okay, it does copy it if you cast it from your graveyard, so...
I wish that spell was uncounterable just to, like, for flavor reasons.
Yeah, a literal offer you can't refuse. That would be better. Yeah. Or, like, at least if it didn't give you the treasures, if you countered. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so he thinks that he got Vassal, but not Arbiter?
Yeah, it looks like he got... It looks like he countered Grand Arbiter, the copy targeting Grand Arbiter, and he got Vassal.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Joey No Shoes off camera saying that that's not how that works. Because, because it was countered.
Yeah. Isn't it if you cast it from your graveyard? But it's part of the resolution of the spell. Yeah, so...
Gabe's phone just died, so there goes life totals.
It's similar to how Chain of Vapor works, where you can't chain a vapor the chain of vapor if the original Chain of Vapor doesn't resolve.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. So Joey No Shoes being correct off camera.
Yep.
Joey, our No Shoes correspondent.
Yes, making a shoeless judge ruling.
Yep, those piggies are out in full force.
Yes. Potting away his OK maps. I don't think anyone's realized the life totals are gone yet.
Yeah, life totals are gone.
What does he get for 5?
Craig was at 7, and I know
he's at
Craig on Amato was at 7, and then Saffi was at like
6 or
6
8
or 7 also.
I think he has an even number.
Was it 10? Maybe it was 10.
Well, he tapped his Ancient Tomb down to a single-digit number, so I wasn't sure if it went to 8 or 6.
No one's got creatures, so we don't care. You know,
is he helping him look for Karma
We're
Guide?
past that point. We've evolved past that. Oh wait, there's an op agent.
Oh, gotcha.
Op agent grabbing
Karma Guide.
Okay, interesting.
That I think is probably the only 5-drop left in his deck. Karma Guide, very good here because you can get back Scholar Rages with it.
Things are getting sexy, and they're getting sexy very quick.
Yeah, they are.
We await with bated breath.
Yeah. Craig has so much mana, even though he has only just been putting lands into play. He doesn't have any artifact mana.
Just begun to fight. I cannot believe Kyle on Kenrith does not have any lands. Maybe that's just a part of it. Maybe he has just like a very low count.
He may well. He's
slammed that Dranith Magistrate.
Okay. Why not, right?
Yeah, I guess nobody has their commander out. Well, no.
Yeah, not that Inalla cares.
Amato's out.
Yeah, Aminatou's out.
He can't cast.
Kenny's so Kenny's locked out, basically.
Yeah.
And you can't win with the second mode of Inalla. If you need to, for whatever
There's
reason.
that land, baby.
Polluted Delta.
That's what we like to see. It comes into play tapped.
For nothing, because, Root Maze. That's right. And you also can't search because of opposition.
Yeah. Root Maze making Dockside and Fetches go on layaway.
Yeah.
for the holiday season.
Yeah. I assume with Oath that Kyle's not running Emil Dockside, and Aminatou can't.
No.
So there's not going to be any kind of Dockside loop unless...
He'd be exiling his deck.
Yeah. Upkeep. You're thinking about it. Did he keep one of those tutors? He can't draw a card because of Necro, so
he's trying to
Oathing.
Oathing. Okay, yeah.
See that Oathing
there's creatures on the field.
Oh, there's Ranger Captain. Yeah, it doesn't matter that he saw that card really because he's gonna shuffle it away immediately.
Yeah, I made him shuffle just for why not, you know?
Yeah. Just a little extra information for his opponent. He's still got a Bloodstained Mire, I think that was in his deck.
I mean, yeah, he just instantly searches.
Yeah. Well, he can't. I guess he can't search because of opposite agent, so he probably is just going to decline the search. So the shuffle is just a rules, which is fine.
Yeah, you know.
Scrubland.
Professionals here, all professionals.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the first Axe we forgot about this game. Let's be honest.
Okay, there is a Thassa's Oracle in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, he drew 20 cards. They're just now realizing that life levels are gone.
That is the state we are in.
Yeah. Yeah, he was at 7, so that is correct.
We are roughing it out here.
My real question is, what is the Saffi player at? I think 6 or 8.
Yeah, I think you're right, about 6.
Yeah.
I remember him.
In which case,
at 10.
Opposition Agent is really quite deadly.
I remember him being at 10, but it's probably lower.
Mm-hmm.
Like 7 or 6.
Yep.
Or maybe 8.
Mm.
Off of the Ancient Tomb.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He is cracking that brainstorm pile, potentially, with Aminatou.
Okay.
I think he drew a Windswept Heath and just immediately put it right back on top, though.
Jeez. So, you love to see it.
So I see Dispel.
Does he have a way to... he has Wish Claw.
Yeah. Well, he can't search because of Opposition Agent.
Right. Needs a way to exile his graveyard or exile his library. So
he's got another black card in his hand, but I can't see what it is. I don't think it's Demonic Consultation. It's Vamp Tutor. Okay, passing turn. Untaps. Looks at hand.
He's ready to get sexy at any moment.
Yeah. And I was saying that he actually got Opposition Agent with Wish Claw. I don't know how accurate that is. I haven't seen him cast Time Twister though. Demonic Tutor. You can search. That's allowed. One non-creature spell per turn, they say. He says, I don't care.
To shreds, you say.
Yeah.
What are we getting? He has
he
passed up
go for
the
creature
Reanimate.
Spell, or is he going... Well, he can't cast Reanimate. He could cast Adnos if he wants Adnos. I think he's still at 30-something. 36, 34. Yeah. I think Adnos is a pretty good get. Or he could get Dwathi Voidwalker is pretty good as well. I think Dwathi Woodwalker is the play, especially because Saffi being at 6, it's really ultra lethal.
Yeah. The boys, the Blues Brothers, are getting back together.
Yeah. Like, he's probably not going to block in with Dryneth Magistrate if you attack him with Op Agent, so he'll go down to 3, and then you can just Windmill Slam Dwathi Voidwalker and be like, next turn you die.
Next turn you're going to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Which is it's hugely beneficial from a diplomacy standpoint too, because you're like, if you guys just stop him this turn, he is dead to an attack next turn.
Delicious,
right? Like you can argue like all you need to do is keep enough counter magic to stop him this turn, and then he'll die. And then you can also reason with Kyle, who can't win through a Dwathi Voidwalker, right? Like Oath of Druids, it's just over.
Yeah.
If he plays Dwathi Voidwalker, just convince him to let you kill Aminatou, and then you're in a great position to lock people out of the game.
John on Inalla, leaving mana open to counter potentially.
So it looks like he did attack with Opposition Agent. So Saffi's indicating that he is at 7, so you're right about him being at 10. Also, I just can't read the dice. Maybe that's at 3.
Passing priority on the Skyclave Apparition.
I assume you hit Op Agent here, right?
Yeah, he had already picked targets.
Okay.
He just slammed it. It was like Op Agent if it resolves.
Yeah. I'm curious that he keeps counter magic up instead of just windmill slamming that Karmic Guide. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want Karmic Guide in his opponent's graveyard. But it's hard to think that just a Karmic Guide getting your Scholar Rages back and getting 2 counter spells is not the best play there. But I guess he's scared of...
Gabe on Saffi saying that this is the 8th time he will be going for the win.
Yeah.
And claims he will not quit until victory is assured.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Exiles. After the trigger resolves. So he wants priority after the trigger resolves.
Explaining to
Saying you
Craig
don't have priority
how
after the
priority
trigger
works.
resolves. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so alright. Okay. Alright, so he gets priority back correctly.
Yep.
Is this a silence? He said I'm going to use the last
Gabe
light.
throwing his
Nope.
cards on the floor.
Saffi. Ooh.
Jesus.
Anger. Not actually. It sounds like someone dropped a backpack.
Yeah, like it's just the chair smacking it.
Yeah. Yeah, Wish Claw only is sorcery. Or only on your turn, actually.
He's trying to do a whole lot.
Yeah, God, he has so many counter spells in his hand. I can't imagine him not just winning anyways. Pact Saffi, that's interesting. I don't think you really care about this as Saffi, right? You just cast it again.
Right.
Unless he used all of his... I guess he... Oh, yeah, so he doesn't have... Maybe he used it all from Carpet of Flowers.
Yeah.
3 mana for Skyclave, white, green, Saffi. Okay. Well, no, he's got his Ancient Tomb tapped. So... Going down to 3. That's dangerous. So if Kyle has a way to bounce Skyclave, he dies to Ranger Captain.
Nothing that they have can stop the search, so he will go get a 3-drop.
Yep. Yeah. The Inalla player does still have a pack, too.
Okay, so Renegade slams down.
Okay.
And then Saffi was in the graveyard. So
Yeah. You have Blasting Station here, or Grinding Station here to end the game as well. If you don't.
Oh,
the memories.
He has also been memories journeyed into the dust.
So much value, this game. It has stopped 2 wins now.
Kyle says, break my chains, brother.
He's only targeting 1. He's not trying to get the value memories journey like last time.
Nope, just straight up, you do not get to win at this moment, if I can help it.
Yep. But I believe getting rid of memories journey is detrimental to Kyle's win, because I think he needs either that or Land of the Lost, or what the hell that other one's called in his graveyard. I don't know.
Woof.
Yeah. That means it's got to be in his library and not in his hand, I think, but...
You gotta get him to write that primer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's still on 1 spell a turn, so... Doing a whole lot is still going to be hard. And there's a Ranger Captain of Eos that'll stop you from getting too froggy.
So Saffi going back to the command zone, now costs 4 mana to cast. I believe.
Okay, so yeah, he is at 3, Saffi.
Well, no, he forced it, so it costs 6 mana.
Wait, pacted it? Did it get countered twice? I think this is the first time that was the first time it's been cast this game, right?
Oh, yeah. Because I thought he forced it or something. Forced a negation.
Yeah. Well, he pacted it this time.
Oh, yeah, pacted.
I don't think he's... Okay, Saffi's back. Here's packed again.
Jesus. Attempt number 13. He said this is 13 times, and this is an absolute tragedy.
Yep.
Throwing it back in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Saying,
Oh, that's right. The tax didn't apply because he put it in the graveyard.
Oh, okay.
The second time he tried to put it into play. That's right.
Nice. Gabe says Gabe, the Saffi player, says you will not deny me.
Yeah.
I am the one who knocks.
Untapping Grim Monolith.
Grimmy boy.
Why not?
Grimmy. Can't you see?
Yeah. He is free on a polluted delta to get a land. There's no opposition agent.
He might just do it.
Root Maze has
He might just be
freed
crazy
him.
enough to do it.
Yeah, he would get a tapped land.
No.
No.
Nobody wants that.
Yeah. 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 If Skyclave Aberration gets bounced, Saffi is dead. So that is a lot of ways that Kyle can have impact right here.
Yeah. I think Kyle's just hoping for some value.
Yeah.
I mean, he can finally cast Kenrith, but might not be the best time to do so.
Alright. Skipping Oath of Druids again.
Drawing a card.
Alright.
Passing
2-0
turn.
pass turn.
Craig is very excited.
Oh yeah. He's got a pack to pay for.
You gotta pay your taxes.
Yeah, he remembers the pack.
He's aware.
Yep. Kyle forgetting what other druids did.
Kyle had a brain fart
Yeah.
because it's been a long game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think Oath of Druids, you don't get to pick how it goes on the stack. I'm pretty sure you have to Oath of Druids before you pay for Pact.
Well, they definitely eroded the times you have to pay for Pact or something that recently. Not recently, but in the last 3 years.
All right. Yeah, I don't think it matters very much.
Yeah, that doesn't
I think
matter.
it's better for you to get the Oath of Druids off first so that you know what you're going to hit.
Yeah.
So that you can think about what kind of mana you'd want to tap for Pact, but...
Yeah, okay. Wish Claw before
respond
that
to Wish Claw.
resolves.
That makes respond with Wish Claw. That makes sense. That's good. A hand. Okay.
You can have it before I blink it.
Yeah. So I assume that he's going to get the consultation, right? Because he has Thoughts of Oracle in his hand.
Right.
There's no Saxes. I didn't see what he got, but I'm going to assume that I'm right. I wonder if he has any creatures left in his deck. Maybe he just got a creature and he's going to mill himself out with the Druids.
Probably. He's doing his best Kyle Ashmore impression.
Okay.
Alright.
He's got a plan.
Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Oh
he's
god,
going
look
for
at
the Thoughts
that
as
mana confluence. That thing is beautiful.
Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't have to draw. He's got Necro.
Oh no.
Sapling Coliseum. He says, wait, what?
It's the second time he's been like, what is that? That's a land.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Yeah, I hate to see
You
it.
hate to see it.
Uh,
I mean, at some point you just have to go for it, right?
yeah,
I
for
mean,
sure. I mean, not through Sapling Coliseum, which you because you can see that on the board, but
You could have waited, but yeah.
yeah. I don't think that was the right play, obviously, because you insta die, but you can't just dick off and do nothing forever as well.
Yeah. He could have held up counter magic, but I mean,
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, I mean, I think that trying to bounce the Skyglaive apparition or kill the Skyglaive apparition and getting a player out of the game is your best bet here.
Yeah. Especially for Kyle, who's just been sitting there this whole time.
Yeah. Like the Saffi player is like oppressing you out of the game. With the stacks pieces, so I think like the right play here is to try to get rid of him instead of going for the win there. And obviously it is because it's Saffi Coliseum, but he didn't see that.
Everybody discussing how Saffi Coliseum is an absolute banger.
Oh yeah, it is. It gets around Grand Abolisher.
Yeah.
It's the land.
I don't care.
No, I don't. End of turn. No, beginning of turn. Is he tapping? He's tapping for his pact, right? Okay.
Yeah, John Inalla is paying for the pact.
5. And he's got a good hand.
But no mana.
I think he's got Mnemonic Betrayal, right? Intuition at the end of his turn? What's going on?
Yeah, he's just going for the intuition.
Or is he going for the intuition on his draw step?
I'm not sure who he's targeting. Yeah, I think at the beginning of his draw step, he's...
Mm-hmm.
Ah, a Scrollrack playmat.
Oh, yeah.
A cEDH recommendation bot.
Oh, yeah.
A sponsor of the channel.
It is a sponsor of the channel.
Owner and proprietor is Kyle Ashmore on Kenrith in this actual pod.
Yeah. The Oath of Druids player.
Sponsored by Small Town Games in Lewisburg, Tennessee, and Game Night of Columbia, Tennessee, and now Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Yeah. For 2 days.
For 2 days,
2 whole days,
the store has been open. 2 days.
Two Spring Hillian days.
Spring Hillian days. What do you have intuition for? Well, we need to learn this deck list.
Some kind of Savines.
But
thing?
it's a bit of
Not
a
Savines.
brew.
Maybe he just gets interaction to stop Saffi from running. He's got...
John and Alla's got a stacked hand, but will it get back to him? Is the real question.
Yeah, probably not. Not if there's intuition going off and Safi's running a win and...
I wonder if he's getting maybe just interaction, counterspells?
I think, like target John gets silence, I think is probably the play.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta give yourself another turn, I think. John's tapped out with Pact. You finally have lands after not having lands all game, right? Like,
yeah. The time is now.
Yeah.
The time has come.
Like, your one hope is basically to, like, lock Saffi out of winning and then find a way to deal with Deafening Silence. Or, like, convince him to give you a bounce spell. Try to scare Saffi away from winning and then bounce Deafening Silence at the end of his turn. If he doesn't try to win through your bounce spell.
Yeah. I think he's only getting 2 cards.
It looks like 3. Noxious Revival, Beseju, and Chain. Okay,
everything that deals with...
deal with Deafening Silence or Blasting Station. But you could theoretically present this as, I'm dealing with this combo, but this is also, I want to combo, right? If he doesn't try to... Like, I'm showing you that I can stop you, but if you don't go for it, I am getting rid of the thing that stops me, right?
Yeah.
I think that's the right play.
All right.
But, I mean, God, the Birthing Pod is just so insane.
Always.
I still don't see a way that he loses with the Birthing Pod in play. Even though it's, like, just slowly ground value out throughout the game. Like, it's just put him in such a good position.
Yeah, it's been pretty much untouched.
Mm-hmm. 1 green. Going down to 1. I don't know if he's activating Birthing Pod. He might not be. Okay. 2 Titanium. Off of the Carpet Flowers mana, I assume. As well. So he's got 4 Carpet Flowers mana.
He wants an extraction specialist.
Yep. He says, can I pod my priest, please? If he just kills Birthing Pod in response.
Interesting.
With the Sage. What did he get? Did he get Chain of Vapor?
Yeah, he got Chain of Vapor to
okay. So you can just bounce Birthing Pod in response. If it's Extraction Specialist, you can bounce the grinding station. Well, no, I don't think that's the right play. I don't know. I think you have to bounce Birthing Pod, but he's got enough mana to just cast it again, right?
I believe so.
Oh, he's got Alchemist Retrieval. Interesting. That does choke his mana out, unfortunately. Doesn't have enough blue mana to do both. Bouncing Birthing Pod.
In response to in
response to Priest of Titania. So that's gonna put his Birthing Pod under the Deafening Silence. I think this is an okay play because it puts impetus on the Inalla player to be like, you need to be able to counter target non-creature spell, right? Okay, thinking. Looks like he's trying to think about playing Fiend Hunter, even though there's nothing on the board to Fiend Hunter, right? They can only get creatures, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's targeting his own Renegade Rallier. Okay.
And then he can sack it to Blasting Station?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
John's got stone
nothing. He's got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is victory then.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that is Blasting Station, not Grinding Station. Let me say Grinding Station. Gets back Saffi. Yeah. Untapped Blasting Station.
Hot dog.
There we go.
Didn't even need the pod.
Nope. Sack Saffi targeting Renegade Rallier.
And he's had the Fiend Hunter for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, he got that off of his
or it seems like a while,
right?
Every one of these turns have been like 5-6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Demonstrating the loop.
Yep, and it burns him out.
Blast the table.
Yeah. Wow.
Everybody just seeing. Yep.
Yeah, he says, I have Mental Misstep as my only piece of interaction. I have Adnaz.
Yep.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah.
It said his plan was to cast the Karmic Guide.
Yeah, I mean, Karmic Guide on everything Scholar of Ages is the right play, I think. But, yeah, I mean, they're so deep into it at this point that it's hard to say for sure. A lot of mistakes made, but a lot of good play as well.
Pretty good grindy game. This was a top 16. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Top 4 decided to split. I did not film that game, mostly just because I had the long day and how everything went. Top 4 ended up being Saffi, Malcolm Cadiz. Cadiz, what's the little lizard man partner?
I have no idea.
He never gets played, but Is It Malcolm?
Okay.
Is It Malcolm versus Is It Joyra?
Mm-hmm. And then Thumbstorm.
And Kirk Sakashima. And turn 3, it was taken down by Malcolm. They ended up playing it out anyway after splitting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. This has been Cardboard Connoisseurs, our 15th tournament, sponsored by Small Town Games in Lewisburg, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Check them out for all your D&D and Digimon and board games and Magic needs.
They got arcade machines upstairs too.
They have arcade machines that are super dope. Yeah. They have
Warhammer or something like that, right?
Warhammer, Blood Bowl, Smash Brothers on Demand.
Yeah.
This has been a great tournament. 32 people showed up. Alex Love is our winner with Malcolm Cadiz on an Is It build. He ended up, it's actually a poly build that just polys right into Glinthorn. And thanks for showing up. Sponsored by Scrollrack, the cEDH recommendation bot. About to roll out Popper EDH and an AI artist to make tokens you'll be able to buy right off the app. And thanks for sticking with us. Smash that like and subscribe. We got a new brew episode coming, and then October 15th will be our next cEDH event, and we'll be back at Game Night of Columbia, Tennessee. Thank you, and God bless.